son, by-law, friends, family, mates' wife. Here we go, what have we got here? Quarantine restrictions. 1 kilometre ahead, checkpoint. This is the border, there's the big kangaroo man.
Here it comes.
The first day last night in Western Australia, side of the road, pre-camp area. Watched the sunrise this morning in Western Australia. Be good to see a sunset over Western Australia, over the ocean, something different. Certainly starting to notice the time lag. You'll be up by a quarter of an hour there because in Western Australia, which I never knew there was a separate time zone. I think we're about 800k away from Esperance. Just taking the puppies for a walk. A bit of rubbish here, we haven't seen too much rubbish. Coming across South Australia, you do well to find a bloody rubbish bin. And interesting thing is that there's all these yellow bins here in this park and there's bloody rubbish everywhere. So yeah, it's odd. You'd think if there was no rubbish bins, there'd be rubbish everywhere. But there's not. But in places where there is rubbish bins in South Australia, the bloody bins are over full. And yeah, the rubbish is on the ground. So it's hard to find somewhere to dump your rubbish, and when you do, I dare say, everybody just, like bees to a flower, I suppose, they just all hone in and dump their rubbish and then off to the next location. I had to throw away a whole heap of fresh veg and fruit yesterday. 4 new avocados hit the bin. Onions. Apparently you can prep a lot of your food and just discard the rubbish before you cross the border. Avocados weren't on the list, so I dumped them anyway to find out that yes, they're a pear and yeah, they got to go. Potatoes and onions you can sort of prepare so that they won't grow as such. They're fanatical about that, but I was talking to one guy yesterday on the road and he was saying that 2 years ago he pulled up on the South Australia border, didn't see the bins to discard all his rubbish or fruit and veg. They fined him $430 for one piece of fruit. I was a bit worried about this one, so I just discarded what we had, but she seemed pretty easy. The van in front of us, they had a few apples and stuff. She just took it, threw it in a bin, and didn't seem to be any problem. No money changing hands. So, yeah, there you go. 1 kilometre. Sure I'll get under that. 3.2 metres. Sorry. Yeah.
We got some birds.
Eagles.
Story of Samantha and Bruce, the wedge-tailed eagles.
Hang on.
Oh, they're doing a golf thing. I thought he had a fishing rod, he's got golf clubs. People actually do that.
Well, I don't, yeah. It says here the air can get up to 72 kilometres an hour when it comes out of that hole.
How's it coming? But he did it.
Air pressure changes. You can hear it blowing air. I can feel it. I can feel it here. You can actually see shit down there blowing. It's crazy. Cool too.
Yeah, I can feel cool air.
Feel that?
Oh yeah, blowing my shirt.
Well, it's blowing your shirt up. Huh?
Yeah, I know, that's what I said to you.
It's so cool.
It is, but I gotta move before I fall in it.
I could crawl through there. They say it goes 1/2 metre high to 1.5 metres in spot.
Where does it come from?
Down there. So when the pressure in the cage changes, it blows the hot and cold air out. Well, that is very cool. Yeah, the sign said, "Welcome to Western Australia woodlands." The first 50 metres there was about a dozen trees knocked over. Then we went through an area that was burnt out. There's hundreds of trees knocked down, amongst others. And now we're driving through a section where all the trees are dead. So they had a big fire through here and killed them. So yeah, so much for the woodlands.
Oh, the golf course.
How much are we going to get ripped off today? Oh, kangaroos and cows.
The whole Nullarbor has watch out for different animals. Don't travel at night. We haven't even seen any roadkill. At the very start we seen one dead wombat and one pig, and that's all we've seen the whole way.
It's coming over the Fraser Range.
People park. Watch out, you gonna miss it, that is?
1 kilometre.
Well, that's it.
800 metres, 700 metres, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, back.
Hold him up there, baby. Get into him.
There's one over
0.
there and there's one up there. We go that way.
Which way?
That way.
Going up there?
We're about 5k from Norseman. We just come across the Nullarbor. So I'm going to take you for a little look around this morning. We've gone for the morning walkies. Hello, Mr. Tin Pot.
Hello.
What do you want me to do this for? Oh, Jesus. No, get off. Oh, Dad. Look at them. No, I got to go back inside. They are mean. Drew blood down there. Look. That's what horseflies do to you. Anyway, that's all from Tin Pot. Over and out. I'm going inside. They love me, horseflies, apparently. So, I was just looking up a little bit about the horsefly. Only female horseflies bite, so that's new. So all the ones that were swinging off me this morning were all females. Yay, me! A female after female, apparently. Crazy. But females have mouth parts strong enough to bite large animals. The mouth parts of females are formed into stout stabbing organs, with 2 pairs of sharp cutting blades and a sponge-like part used to lap up the blood that flows from the wound. So that explains why when they suck on me, some of them actually really hurt. So horseflies have appeared in literature ever since in ancient Greece, mentioned them driving people to madness.
Yeah, the horseflies here are atrocious. They're very slow, so you can kill them pretty quick. Might get a bit of the U-Bute spray. So yeah, just got a bit of the old Bushmans and whacked it on. See how that goes. They just bloody swarmed us. We travelled on the straight yesterday. The long straight. I think it's 90 miles, which is about 100, I think it said 146 kilometres of dead straight road. No bends in the road, a couple of little rises and falls, but generally not much in it. And then as you get closer to Norseman, you get a bit of hilly country off the end of it. We pulled up and got fuel, and then yeah, there's a bend in the road there, so that was the end of that. Anyway, as if Tim Pot already hasn't said it, we're about 5k out of Norseman on the western end of the Nullarbor in Western Australia. We'll be going towards Esperance. Haven't really made any plans for that way, but we'll get down there and have a look around, see if we can catch one of them bloody King George whitings.
Norseman, the old mining since
1890.
1890.
So that's looking east from Norseman. Lookout. So we're at Norseman Lookout, up on top of this really steep hill. And there's a bit of information about the town, and it looks down on the salt lakes. Yeah, on the western side of the town. The town was discovered when this guy, his horse, while visiting his brother, he noticed the horse is a bit lame in one leg. That was a fly, people, and I did get it out. Just let me clear my throat. That's better. Anyway, yeah, so when on inspection of the horse's hoof, we found a gold nugget, and they laid a claim along with some other guys, and the town was established. She was pretty tough going, lack of building materials and water, and so yeah, I think it was in gold was discovered in 1894. And the first sale of land in the fledgling town occurred in 1895. The population peaked at 4,000 around 1905, soon after the town boosted 5 hotels, a brewery, its own newspaper, courthouse, hospital, and 3 churches. So if you walk through the town now, I don't think it's anything like it was at the time. Everybody actually passes through Norseman on the western end of the Nullarbor Highway, sorry, on the western end of the Air Highway. So yeah, the turn left to go to Esperance and right to go towards Wave Rock. And you can hear the noise down the hill. And that's from the working mine still extracting minerals. Anyway, we're going to crawl back down this steep hill and travel down the road and see what else we can find. Just like the Leyland brothers.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cargo.
Cargo who?
Cargo. Beep, beep. For my holidays last year, I threw a dart at a map of the world and decided to go to wherever it landed. I had a fantastic 2 weeks sitting next to the skirting board. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera. A pony walks into a noisy bar and tries to order a beer. Bartender says, "I can't hear you. You'll have to speak up." Pony says, "Sorry, I'm a little horse." Pony, horse, little.
You really don't have to explain.
You are on a horse riding full gallop. Next to you is a giraffe at full gallop, and behind you is a lion on your tail. What do you do?
Get off the merry-go-round.
Get off the carousel. I was walking down the beach when I heard a swimmer yelling for help, with a shark circling him. I just laughed. I knew that shark wasn't going to help him. Come on. Oh, really? No, shark's not helping me. What do you call a rabbit with fleas? Bugs Bunny. Bugs Bunny. Rabbit with fleas.
Anyway, that's all from her.
That's all from him. And that's all from both of us. Cheers, guys.
Something that you'd like to see or want us to do?
Drop us a line.
Yeah, right. Get on your phone on YouTube and send us a message.